Hello, I'm Alan Keays, and I'm joined today by Brent Curtis, and we're here to provide you a look at some of the stories we're working on here in the Herald newsroom. Last night was a night of budgets in our coverage area. Gordon Drusilla was over at City Hall from 6 o'clock until midnight or so.
Yeah, it was about midnight. That's when he called me for a ride.
Yeah, apparently at 11 o'clock the parking deck closes, so make sure you get your car out of the parking deck at 11 o'clock, or else you might have to call Brent to get a ride home.
10 degrees. That's a little too cold to walk.
But by doing that, Gordon does have all the details on the city budget, including the water rates and budget set on the water and sewer. So we'll have those details in tomorrow's paper. And also in southern Vermont, I know it's a big deal down in Springfield too. They presented their first look at their budget down in Springfield, and Susan Small here will have that story. And I know the other big news is happening kind of revolving around the city police department in a case we've been covering, or I guess an issue we've been covering for quite a while now.
It's double-barreled legal action, Alan. There was two things have happened in the surrounding some allegations made by a former city police officer, Andrew Todd. Mr. Todd has a civil case alleging a wide variety of activities, inappropriate activities carried out by the department, including that he was forced to resign from a hostile work environment. There were depositions taken in that case involving former and current members of the city police department, some of whom described activities that they believed were potentially criminal in nature by former and current members of the department. However, late last week, the Caledonia State's Attorney's Office, which has been reviewing a investigation conducted by Barrie Police of these very complaints that Todd is laying out, came back with a determination that they found no probable cause that any criminal activity had taken place by any members of the city police department. Now, that doesn't exonerate them of any civil liability should there be any, but at least for now, no one in the city police department is going to be charged with any kind of criminal offense
As a result of these actions.
As a result of these ones. So I don't know what else might be going on.
But the civil case involving Andrew Todd continues in Rutland.
That continues, yes. The criminal end of things, or the criminal prong, is done for now.
And the reason that Barrie Police did the investigation in Caledonia County...
It came at the behest of the city's union, the city police department union, asked to have it done.
But outside of the county...
The reason
to
it was
conflicts.
to avoid a conflict.
With our local prosecutors who...
Well, not only our local prosecutor, but also the state police, which usually conduct these kind of investigations, had to exclude themselves because our city's police chief is the former colonel for the state police department, and he also has connections with the Attorney General's office, which had to recuse itself, which is why...
And the former conflicts filing the lawsuit also works for state police, so I imagine the state police...
Yeah, there's just conflicts everywhere. You can't shake a stick without hitting a conflict.
So Barrie, I guess, was far enough away, and Caledonia County, the prosecutors were far enough away.
Yeah, we had to go pretty much to the other side of the state, yeah.
All right. Well, let's look at some of the stories we're working on here at the Herald, and this will be our first edition tomorrow of the new year.
Or it's the last edition of the old year, Alan.
No, Matt, that was today.
Well, that's right now.
Yes, yeah. This will be our last edition.
This is going to be old news by the time.
This will be the last edition of tomorrow's headlines today.
Ah, wow. Well,
another year in the books.
Closing it out with a bang.
That's right. Well, that's some of the stories we're working on here at the Herald. Have a happy New Year.